This is the VS3000. So it's a 3,000 litre 3-row machine. We've been building grape sprays for quite a lot of years now, and we do get asked a lot for large machines, and especially 3 rows. So we put this unit together over the last probably 18 months. I think it's taken to develop it. Our engineering team's put a lot of work and effort into this, and it's proven that it's a great machine. So I just thought I'd run over a few key points that we can run through on the machine, and just give everyone a quick overview. Basically, nothing more than that. So the unit's it's got a swivel hitch on it here. So this is a greasable swivel hitch, so it allows for nice tight turning when you're coming out the end of the row if you need to. The pump's hydraulically driven, so there's no PDO shaft, so it's nice and safe for any OH&S issues or anything like that. It gives you good clear vision to the oil bowl on the pump from the tractor seat, so down the track, if you did happen to do a diaphragm or anything like that, you can see it quite easily from the tractor cab. You can get real good vision around the front of the machine with only a small amount of hoses running up to the back of the tractor. Now, as I pointed out, it's hydraulic drive pump. So with this, you've got one connection to the tractor to drive your fans and all your hydraulic controls, and then that's for the fans, and then the other connection is for the pump itself, which is on a separate circuit. So what we also have included with this, with your hydraulic controls, when you're connecting up over the years, when you're connecting over with fans, sometimes you may accidentally not clip one of your hydraulic couplings in properly, and inevitably you end up, pops out, it'll end up blowing one of the seals off motors. One of the things we've incorporated up here is a relief valve. So in the if that ever did happen, that relief valve will then blow out and then relieve the oil flow to the ground, and then not damage your motors on your fan. So it's a pretty good thing that we've introduced. Following on for that, we've got a 3,000 litre tank, nice and narrow, and the tank is a new tank to us, which has allowed us to then incorporate a tandem axle, which we haven't been able to do successfully with our older tank design. With this, it keeps it in nice and narrow. You've got an oscillating axle, so if you are going over bumps or anything like that, one wheel will drop in and the other one will stay up. So it gives it a nice smooth ride, as well as giving it a lot of stability for when you got your arms reach right out doing 3 rows. The beauty of having a tandem axle gives you that nice stability on the main chassis. Following on from that, so we've got the ability to do 3 rows, and then it's hydraulically adjustable from inside the cab to be able to adjust your row width very easily. You can see we've got a color code on there. From what I think it's the yellow section is for 2.4 meter rows, green sections for 2.7, and the red one's for 3 meters. So it's nice and easily, you can see it from the cabin quite easily and set your row width as you go. Like generally you'll be able to set them quite easily, but you might come out of a row and might have to fold in for a fence or something like that where you have to drag it in or out. It's nice and easy to reline it up and get going again. So it's quite a good system. Around the back here, you've got all of the electric controls and hydraulic electric functions and all the valves and everything, all in behind these covers here, which is, so everything is protected from sulfur or anything, or any of the chemicals that we're spraying. So it's a really good feature. So over the years we've always had our valves and that exposed, and inevitably 3, 4, 5, 6 years down the track, they just get attacked by any of the chemicals that we have been using. So as always, we're using our tangential fans. So these are nice and quiet, low horsepower requirement. Oil flow wise, we're using about 40 to 44 litres a minute of oil flow to drive all the fans. So not a huge amount of oil at all. The fans generally operate around that 1700 RPM, but do have the ability to go up to 2000 RPM if you've got a heavy crop or something like that that you really want to penetrate. They do have the ability to do that, but generally speaking, around that 1700 RPM mark's quite fine. With these tangential fans, they are good. I'll just point this out. They are very good to have the ability to change your rates on the fly very easily. You can just, these got rollover nozzle bodies, so you can have two nozzles, two different size nozzles fitted to them, and then you can either swap over your nozzle, or in the early stages of the season, you can turn off the bottom two and just have, three nozzles operating, and then turn all the others off. So very easy to change your rates. They're also quite good for servicing wise now. We've got a centered grease point where all your reason for your bearings, your top one, middle one, and your bottom one are all greased from the same central point. And it's basically, when you finish for the day, you get your pressure cleaner, wash the fan down, and then while it's idling, you then idle the fans over, and then one pump grease per grease nipple, and you're done. And that just pushes any of the dirty grease out of the bearings, as well as on our arms as well. They've got two grease points up here, which are nice and easy to get to. Again, nice and easy to grease your bearings on your arms. We've got a step on the chassis here if you do want to get up to the tank. Obviously, there's no one on the other side where you would need to if you do need to. And we can fit any fill points or anything like that to the tanks if need be. Following on from that, it's a pretty quick walk around. The units are available. So yeah, if you're interested, by all means talk to any of our sales team or myself, and we can have a chat to see what suits your needs. So thanks very much.